This girl is the nastiest skank bitch I've ever met. Do not trust her.
Hey guys, my name is Alan Fox. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite show and your favorite show, and the show whose last season is going to come out when I'm dead. Seriously, they are making us wait 2 years for the next season. At this rate, by the time we get to Hyacinth, I would be a grandma of 80 kids and Benedict will be dead of STDs. They really make us wait 2 years just to give us 8 episodes of Benedict being the freaking community ride.
I will not insult the devil by drawing parallels between him and Cressida Cowper. For one is a liar, a fraud, a succubus of the first water, and the other is not known to this author.
I always imagined Lady Whistledown might be more clever.
We think speaking to the Queen may be the wisest decision.
Well,
Can you speak?
we would like you to speak to the Queen. Oh?
I'm writing a manuscript.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Got
bombastic side-eye.
It's no wonder Penelope abandoned you.
All you ever
do is talk. You are clearly just envious that I've made something of myself.
But I am the one who actually did something great, and you cannot stand it, can you?
Clearly you were having a girl. That is the reason you are so lacking in sparkle lately.
Oh my God.
Oh my dear.
Growing up, I used to hate the fact that, traditionally, girls would get married and have to leave their houses. But looking at girls like Penelope and thinking about, their families, I'm like, it's a blessing. You get to leave your toxic family behind and you get to choose a new family for yourself. That's a literal blessing.
What's that? Brother, ooh. Baby, do you know that's what? Brother, ooh.
Lord Kilmartin is delightful. But I just what, Mama?
Forgive her. She's used to scandal with every child.
Scandal writer for a daughter. Can you imagine? As I have been now inviting that viper into my family's home, a viper who now has nearly as much power as the Queen.
In almost every single drama that I've ever watched, they would always call someone a viper, and for the first time, my brain worked and I was like, they mean the freaking snake and not a viper. Because that's what I would envision every time somebody would get called a viper.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry.
Family.
Please.
I knew something was wrong.
Perhaps the family confuses love with lust. Perhaps because a few of them may be of dubious parentage.
You guys should be thanking God that Penelope is Lady Whistledown and not freaking Cressida, because you guys have no business being mad after this sheet. Like, I would have had a stroke if I read that about myself in the most renounced piece of newspaper, whatever Whistledown is. Like,
How many eyes exactly do you think there are in the ton?
Double the amount of people, I would imagine.
I've come to realize she has a lot more brain cells than Philippa. Maybe she'll be the next Lady Featherington.
Colin.
I should hesitate, but Colin is not a very moanable name. But the way Penelope says it, chef's kiss.
Out to play ball so we could ruin them. Mama said that it was okay. Mama said that it was quite alright.
I do think perhaps the two of us could explore something together.
Her garden, perhaps?
To know that in this world, it is every person for themselves.
In a selfish world, the selfish succeed.
Does not like me.
Our mother does not like you.
I shall handle this. Lord Kilmartin, our mother, adores you. Declare yourself. Throw rocks at Francesca's window tonight.
Or maybe stoning her.
What are you doing out here? But I hardly know myself. What were you thinking then?
Call me whatever you want.
I can take care of myself.
Then what good am I to you?
Get in the carriage, Colin. Get in the fucking carriage, Colin.
I shall see you tomorrow.
What am I? Chopped liver? What is going on with you and Penelope? I love weddings.
I, Colin Bridgerton, take thee to have and to hold.
Look, I know how much you love our land here. You have made yourself completely a...
I will spend a lifetime begging your forgiveness for not seeing you sooner.
That's what the viewers want, because I swear to God, you guys are acting like Colin is freaking Dahmer or someone, like he has committed the most heinous of crimes, and now he must beg for forgiveness, because what has he done exactly? What has he done? Except for a couple of hard words, what has he done? Because let's do a comparison to the men you love and the things that Colin has done. Like, let's do like who's worse? Let's do that, and then you should go to therapy because there's something wrong with you and not Colin. We have freaking Simon Bassett. Simon Bassett that lied to Daphne and then used her innocence. I'm not saying that Daphne was right. She had her wrongs as well. But today we're talking about Simon. Simon Bassett, who ruined Daphne, knew that she would fall from grace and never be able to show her face in the tarn again, and yet was like, I would rather die than marry you. Then he continued to lie to her by saying that he cannot have children, and then used her innocence. That is the man that you love. Anthony Bridgerton, capital R rake, who was going around with two sisters. He was constantly flirting with one, intimidating one, telling her she was the bane of his existence and India is not far enough. And yet I would marry Edwina. I would marry Edwina and I would probably have mistresses, and I would marry Edwina and probably cheat on her with Kate. Yeah, I would walk all the way to the freaking altar with Edwina and would have probably married her too had she not realized that I'm in love with his sister. That's Anthony for you. Anthony, the same old Anthony that nearly married Daphne to Nigel Berbrook. I can write a book on the things that these men have done. And for the lot of you that are gonna be like, Elenif, you are strongly mistaken. We love King George. Let's talk about George. George, who is probably a lot of y'all's #1 man. Let me tell you, he has done what is worse than cheating. He forced a girl to marry her and then lied to her about his freaking mental state. It might be romantic in a freaking TV show, but think about it in real life. That man was literally biologically insane. And he never told her that. He lied to her, continued to lie to her. It doesn't matter what he did afterwards and the treatments that he was receiving. Charlotte was freaking like 16 or 17 years old when she got married. A little girl gets married to a freaking lunatic, biologically, not even that he was a red flag or something. He was actually insane. And he never told her that. And while we're at it, let's talk about Benedict as well. I'm not gonna go into heavy details on the books, but let me tell you two things. This man had his eyes on the illegitimate child of someone and was like, be my mistress. The bastard child was like, I have spent my whole life being treated like a dog. I am not going to have illegitimate children with you and then have them be treated like dogs their entire life. And Benedict was like, yes, and be my mistress or I will send you to jail. I would frame you for stealing or something and you would be sent to jail or worse, exiled to Australia or somewhere. Back in the day, they used to do that. Like, they'll send prisoners to Australia and stuff. That's what this man did. And since the shows are very much different than the books, so let's not hold that against Benedict. Let's not. But in the freaking show, the things that this man is doing, I don't know if that's better or worse. So looking at the data of these 4 men and then looking at what Colin did, he didn't do anything. He just said this one measly sentence, I would never dream of courting Penelope Featherington. That's what he said, and you guys were like, he better be begging on his knees for forgiveness. So by that law, if we're being that strict, the rest of them should be hanged before they're pardoned. I should not have to sit here and talk shit about these 4 men because I love them. I was a fan of them before you guys started dragging Colin because of these men who belong on the freaking streets.
And I plan to marry him. With Your Majesty's blessing, of course.
And? Well...
So that was it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like. Also, comment below and let me know who's your favorite of the 4 men. And Gregory, well, let's include him as well. So, the 5, or the 6, is it? 6 men. We have so many men. Like, let me know who's your favorite. Yeah. Anyway, subscribe, click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload, and also follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. They're both at Colin Fox, and yeah, that is it. I'm the only Colin Fox in this world, and I never imagined being this attached to Colin. I have no idea when, why, and how I fell so deeply in love with him. I'm like fighting at my wits' end for him at this point. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.